Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A top 2 battle like this, so early in the season, an opportunity here to make a big statement.
No question about it. You know there's so many ramifications with the college football playoff and the Heisman Trophy in this game, even though, David, this is early in the year.
They're early, but head-to-head will matter down the road. Obviously, 2 huge programs trying to start their season off with a big win to boost their playoff case.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Western. Q. Go.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Got his man on the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Smothers. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throws it back. He's open on the right. He's loose. The 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. Here's Arch to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Again, it's Brown. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Throws for the tight end. What a grab with one hand.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Throwing Manning. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe maybe some room here. The 30, at the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, Manning. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Manning to throw. Firing to the right, complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up numbers. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got him in a situation where this is where they want him. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the move. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Here comes the Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Manning rushes on him, breaks loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So now it's second and long. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have two left to work with here in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to Brown. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Arch Madness. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Manning from the gun on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. It's fourth down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Arch is going to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Sayin to throw. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up second and long. On the run, it's Rodgers. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Arts to throw. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. Off to the races to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing Manning. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive. That's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 12 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
I love coaches that have fun and take risks and drop the flea flicker, whether it's in high school, pee-wee football, or college football. This is a play that works. Nice job by the quarterback and the running back on their exchange, and the receiver did a great job selling the stock block before getting behind the DB. Beautiful work.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To throw, Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the missed connection on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. 4th down, Manning. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Going to the run, it's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Julian with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Here's Manning to throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll get him down after a return. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. St. Clair. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, say it. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Manning. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Back to throw. It's Manning. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Skips away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a double pass. Pocket breaking down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Say it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun on third down, say it. He'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Fourth down, say it. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Running inside, it's Brown. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes to the right. Still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Snags it, and there's running room. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Saying he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late, and you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Line 14. Line 14.
Quarterback may change this route.
Q. Bubba. Go.
4th down, Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is his...